Hi everyone, welcome to Bernina Club. I thought I'd start off by showing you the brand new Bernina overlocker that's about to be launched. Beautiful, beautiful overlocker. It's called the L460. There's going to be a couple of other ones as well, but this is the one we've got in at the moment. It's got a wonderful, wonderful instruction manual, but what we've been waiting for is a overlocker with a sew table and an overlocker with a knee control. So we're very excited. The sew table, you just push a button and the sew table comes off, so you can have it as an option to have it on or off, which I think is wonderful, and it just slides in. And also the knee control. So how the knee control works, if you are sewing along and you've lifted your foot up and you want to put your foot down, instead of having to reach behind here, you now can just flick your knee control and your foot will go down. And also when you're sewing and pivoting, you can lift it up and down. Now that is going to work in conjunction with your foot control, because now you've got the proper Bernina foot control with your overlocker, and on the foot pedal you can tap it for the needle to go down and tap it for the needle to come up, just like we can do on our overlockers, on our sewing machines. So we're very, very, very excited. It's got, it's very, very big and it opens really easily. The cutting knife, instead of flicking up, now flicks down. So it's got a lot of added features that we're very, very happy about. I will be covering it more and making something with it in maybe in a couple of months' time when we've got stock in. And by then I will have a price for you. So I'm very, very excited about it coming out, and we've been waiting, like I said, for 3 years. They brought a model out similar to this 3 years ago, and we never launched it because they weren't 100% happy with it, and they've worked on it for all that time, and now it's fantastic. So I'm going to pop that away. I'm not actually going to sew on that one today because I can't sell you one anyway, but if you're interested, you can come into the classroom and have a bit of a play on it. Now I'm just going to explain what this beautiful, beautiful machine is here. So we have got the 350 Bernina, which is a standard machine we sell, but we've now got a designer and they have designed two beautiful colours in the 350. One's called I Love Sewing and the other one is Hello Lovely. So it's exactly the 350 as you know it. The quilters edition comes with the free walking foot and it comes with the 1/4 inch foot, but it's beautiful. So if you're wanting a pretty machine, then you can buy it still in the grey and white, or you can buy this designer range of machines. Now they are limited, mainly because we only buy so many into the country, and first in, first served. So I'm going to pop those away. I just wanted you to see what the latest machines were like that are coming out, because on your latest Bernina Club magazine, which is this one here, this is your latest magazine. If you haven't already got it, you'll be getting it in the mail. And the reason why I wanted to show you the overlocker was on the back of the magazine there is a picture of the overlocker, so you'd wonder if we had them in New Zealand yet. Yes, they are in, but not in store just yet, but they are certainly coming. All right, so this is the latest magazine that you'll be receiving. So I'll just pop these machines away and then I will show you what I'm going to make today. That one, and pop this one away. Just pop this one down here. Oh, the other really, really good thing about the overlocker is the book. The book is magnificent. And what I like about this instruction manual is now that it's got the binder here, you can open it right back and fold the pages back, which I think is brilliant. But what's really good, and I'm just going to show you, when you go to threading, it is so very clear. So it's color coordinated, but it's color coordinated so you can actually see it. So I think that's brilliant. So every single page for every single looper and needle threading is very, very, very clear. So yeah, so just so you know that those are coming out. So that one is the L460, and there'll also be the L560. We've got our L220 cover machine, but also you can have one that includes a cover stitch machine. So yeah, it's exciting to see all these new products coming out. So now let's get on with some work. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you an idea that I do for towels when you want to make them suit your home and look prettier. So this is a towel that I've made for my sister, and she wanted to bring out some of the colours that she loves in her home. So she's chosen this beautiful designer fabric, and I've top stitched it on, and then I've top stitched through the middle. So I'm going to do a hand towel, and I'm just going to show you how you do it. So I've got a hand towel here, this one here, and I want to put a piece of fabric to cover this band, because hand towels are a little bit impersonal. You can make it suit the person you're giving it to. And so I've got this lovely fabric here, and I've cut this twice the width of my binding I want to cover, of my, I don't know what you call this piece, of that piece I want to cover. So I'm going to iron this so my folded edges are going to be inside like this, and they're just going to be meeting, and I'm going to be top stitching it on the right side. So I just turn, I think, yes, my iron is on. So I'm just going to iron under one edge first. And it's a very, very quick and easy thing. You should pre-wash your fabrics and pre-wash your towels, because then you know that they've got all the dressing out of them, because you do not want to have them so that they're going to shrink at different widths. You know, like this is cotton, so it is going to shrink as well. So if I show you, I've just pressed them in towards the center, and then I will press the end in. Now when I press the end in, I'll make sure that I cover any of the holes from the end of the fabric. I could cut that off if it's going to show through, but it won't because it's black. So just press that, and then get your towel and just pin it right side up, was quite handy. Pin it right side up, and then I'll press the other end when I know what length it's got to be. I don't go measuring it. It's only for a towel. You don't have to be too precise. And this one I think will go beside the barbecue because it's a nice dark colour. Okay, so just press that, pin it under, and then I'm going to cut this about 1/2 inch away and tuck that end under as well. Okay, and then just give that a couple of pins, and I always like to pin vertically rather than horizontally so I don't get any stretch in my fabric. And I'm going to use the edge stitch foot number 10, as you know I do, I love it, and I'm going to edge stitch down either side. So this is, oops, don't burn your arm, this is just a quick, easy method of making a towel look really, really nice, and making it to suit who you're giving it to. I'm just going to turn that iron off. I think it's a great idea. So I've got my towel on, and now I'm going to put black thread on the top, and I found a grey that's rough enough for the bottom. So you want to match your colour of your towel and your bobbin and the colour of this in the top, unless you want to do a totally different colour to highlight your thread. Okay, so I'm just using black on the top because I'm just going to edge stitch it. Now one thing I will tell you, on your thread, when you open your thread up, you end up with this sticker. You are much better to take that sticker off, and it stops the thread from getting caught. So I always take the sticker off, and then when I put my cover on, it holds it nicely, and I don't have to worry about my thread getting caught in my little sticker, because they're actually a bit of a nuisance. If the sticker's got your number on it, don't worry, because the number is on the bottom of your reel of thread. Okay, you don't have to worry about that. So I'm just going to thread this up and put my little number 10 foot on. Yeah. And use my needle threader. Love the needle threader, never do anything without it. And see, I've got my knee control in my machine, exactly like the overlocker, so that I can lift my foot up and down. Okay? When you use your knee control, it won't let the foot stay up. You need to lift it up by hand, but you can push it across and it will put it down for you. Okay? And then remember your thread cutter. So now I'm just going to edge stitch around the edge. Now by doing that, what I need to do is I need to put my bar of my foot along the folded edge of my fabric and put my needle position 2 or 3 clicks in, whatever you like, and I'm lengthening it out to 3 because I don't need a very long stitch. And I'll put my needle stop down function on. And I'll put my feed dogs back up because I've been freehand quilting. So I've done 2 clicks to the left, but the towel is very thick. I'm going to do 3 clicks to the left. So my needle position, if you've got a machine with only 5 needle positions, put it in far left, okay? If you've got a machine that's got 11 positions, put it 3 clicks to the left and it will still have 1 more click to go, okay? So just do that. So when you stop to rearrange your fabric or to move your towel, then the needle is down in the work and it's not going to move. I love the edge stitch foot. As you know, I use it a lot. So this is a nice, quick, easy thing. You know, sometimes if you're going to someone's place for dinner, why not make something like this instead of taking a bottle of wine or a box of chocolates, depending on the person. It's quite nice to give a gift that's useful, and this is useful. But I think this one can go by the barbecue because I really like this fabric. Even though we don't drink, I like it. It's a wine fabric. I think it's really cute. And I think I was going to say it might be a Kiwiana one, but I'm not so sure about that. And then as you see, I'm just turning around. I'm not having to worry about it ending up straight because the foot is making my stitch perfectly even from my folded edge into my needle. So I don't need to worry about it. Brilliant. So it's a very quick, easy thing to make. Needle stop down, turn my work, and come down and reverse or lock off, whichever you like. Then I'm going to put my needle up, take my work out, and clip my little threads. And that's all very well and good. But then you go and give it to the person, and then they wash it, and even though you may have pre-washed it, it is still going to wash and dry at a different consistency. So I like to do some stitching through the middle, and in fact on this one I do not think you'll be able to see it, oops, but I have done a running stitch, a curvy stitch through the middle there, and I did 1 row and then I decided, I think I need to do another row, so I did another row. Next time I would twin needle it, because I think twin needle it, so you can see that nice and clearly. Yep, the cameraman's nodding, so that's a good thing. So it looks really, really nice, and then that will hold it through the washing and that won't go loose because I haven't fused it on, I've just put it on. So I'm going to stitch through this one, but this one is a, well, for a man I suppose you could say. So what I might do is I might just do a zigzag. So I'm going to leave it on straight sewing, and I'm going to push center needle position, leave it on 3 length, and I'm just going to make up I'm not going to be fussy and draw it, I'm just going to make up a zigzag. So I'm going to go up to the top, put my needle stop down on, that I forgot, use my knee control, and if you like you can make it nice and even, and if you're not fussed you can just sew it. If you count how many stitches you do, that's a good way of doing it. And so this is just a way of holding the fabric together. One more. And then it won't dry. When it dries, it won't go all loose. It's like anything. When you quilt, you must make sure that you have enough quilting, so through the washing it won't move, but you know a hand towel is going to be washed a lot. So this is a nice way of just securing it all. So you can do whatever you like through the middle. You could do a fancy stitch through the middle, anything, but it's just a nice way of doing a quick little gift to take to somebody if you're going for a barbecue or for dinner. One of my friends was here this morning and we're going to her house for dinner on Thursday night, and so she really liked it, so I've got one ready to sew for her. There we are. And see, with a fluke it's perfect. I'm going to finish right at the right place, so that was lucky, wasn't it? And then reverse it. Okay, so there's a nice quick easy gift that I've made. These would be a good thing to put in Christmas stockings, and I know it sounds a long way away, but you know what? It comes around very, very, very fast. Okay, so there's a neat, quick little handy towel that you can make in a jiffy for friends. Okay, right, now I am moving on, and I am going to be telling you for all about the ruler foot. Now you know we have touched base on it very, very lightly. I'm going to be telling you a little bit more about it now, and then you will fully understand about the ruler foot. So, the ruler foot is foot number 72, and it is this foot here, okay? And Bernina have designed this foot so that you can work with, in conjunction with these rulers, okay? And the way that this works is the ruler foot sits beside the rulers, and you stitch running your foot around the rulers, and you get a perfect quilted edge. Okay, so I'm going to show you. So these rulers here are by a company called Westerly, and they have been doing rulers for long arm quilters for many, many, many years. And now they're doing them for domestic machines. So they have a ruler foot for domestic machines. So Bernina realised that they needed to produce a ruler foot for the Bernina sewing machines. So Bernina have done a brilliant ruler foot, and if you're a Bernina owner, which you should be, watching this video, then you will want to buy one of these. So the reason why ours are so good, they have a lift device, of course, and this one rolls up and down, so you can adjust this for the thickness of your wadding. So the other ones don't have that, and this is really, really important. And the other really important thing I need to stress about it is, when we put our ruler foot on, we can't break anything. There's a big warning out there with the other ones just for the Berninas, because if my ruler foot is up and it's a westerly ruler, and I go putting, my foot's up, and I go putting my needle down, you can smash this part of your machine, whereas ours have been designed to work with all our Berninas. So if you've got a westerly ruler foot, then make sure you always have the foot down when you're putting the needle down, or else you'll break your machine. Okay? But they've designed this foot so we don't have to worry about it. So it's foot 72. They retail about $163. And now I'm going to show you some of the things that are available and how you actually use them. So you work with them with freehand. So you have your feed dogs down. And this here is called a crosshair ruler. And this marks all my markings to do my ruler work. Now you get them in 8.5 inch size, and also a 12.5 inch square if you're doing bigger work. And how this works is I just place it on my bit of fabric, and I love, 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 love these duo markers. These are the ones I bring in from Sewline from Australia, and they are brilliant. So they have all sorts of products that I use all the time. They're made in Japan, and I just bring them in from Australia. They're just brilliant. So this is the Sewline marker I'm going to use, and I'm going to just put my markings on here. So I line it down. There's cutouts in the ruler, so you can put your markings on your fabric. It's very, very clever. And I'll also show you what this pen can do. If I do my mark on my fabric and I've made a mistake, so here's my markings, and I don't want that mark down the bottom because I've made a mistake. With the Duo set, you get this lovely eraser. So this is my pen, and now I can just erase it. I'll do it flat because it doesn't work up in the air. And now I can just run my eraser along and it disappears. It's very clever. So there you go. So no more washing out your fabric. It's just so, so clever. All right. So now I've got my markings down. I'm going to show you one of the sets. This set here, this Westerly set, I'm going to show you what you get in a set of the sampler set. And may I add, every single one of these rulers that you buy, there is a YouTube clip. So if you've brought this ruler, you just put in the number and it shows you how to do it. So I'm going to show you what comes in the set. So you get this curve and this beautiful little scallop here. You get a circle. You get this design, which I'm going to be showing you one in a minute. And you get this design, which is the one I'm going to do. And you also get a little one that's hiding under here. You also get this lovely little one here, which is an arc. And you also get one more, this one here, which is a spiral, which happens to be my favourite one of all times. So I would just put in Westerly 6-inch spiral, and a YouTube clip comes on and tells you how to use it. So I'm going to use today the spinning wheel, and I'm going to show you how it works. Now in the pack also you get these little things that look like drawing pins. So I need one of those, and I do not, so far I've done very well and I haven't lost one. And how this works is this drawing wheel will go through the wadding and fabric and up through my template. Now these templates are 6 millimeters thick, so they are called high shank templates, okay? And they are what you use with the Bernina ruler foot. Do not buy the low shank ones, okay? So you must make sure when you're buying any templates from anywhere around the world, you buy high shank if you've got a Bernina. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut my wadding in the break, and I'm going to, when you come back, I'm going to show you how you make this amazing design off your machine without even having to do a whole lot of work. It's very, very easy. So I will see you shortly.